Oh, well, before we kick off, man, let me just, I don't know if we're getting the show or not, but you need some beer.
Why do you think I said we fucking...
I don't know, man, my mind's all over the place after all that. I had to do some fucking, some thinking. And to think that the transformer in the device had an electron build-up to then, ergo, thus, vis-a-vis, turn it off and on again.
Who would have thought to just turn it on and then... or turn it off and then turn it on?
Well, the desk you can't turn off. You have to unplug it. There's no button for it, per se.
That's why it costs you $120.
It's the cheapest desk that money can buy. I reckon even a second-hand one would be more expensive. A second-hand decent one would be more expensive. But I've had the left and right channel fail on it. This is episode 92. Maybe it's time for a new desk. So I might order one this week. And, SSP is doing all right, so maybe I should invest more.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you got to invest, man. I've got the new computer. I've got the old computer now managing the Pagey train, and I've got the new
computer
doing the
everything else.
Yeah, the editing, and I think I've almost paid it off in 3 edit jobs, so I'm really stoked with that. That's the quickest I've ever.
Man.
That's the quickest I've ever paid one.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, man, I really think so. I'm really proud of myself for doing that, and as well, it's fortunate as well. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Yes.
But the good thing is, if you're in the right place at the right time, make sure you got the skills to deliver at that time. So, yeah, had some awesome clients, man. Awesome clients. Yeah. Mad. Mm. Well, cheers, man. I know this is our last show for quite some time.
Yes.
It's been good having you on the Pagey train, man. I've really enjoyed our episodes together. I think this is like our 6th episode or something like that together.
I think it might be 5th.
5th? 5th
yes.
episode? 5th. Maybe 5th that's going to broadcast.
It's definitely our 6th episode.
Yeah, there's one that we didn't broadcast out there.
Maybe a bit later.
Yeah, maybe. I just got to try and see this screen here. Can I see it? Yeah, you're alright. Yes. Mine's way brighter. I'll just darken it in post.
Well, if you made it any brighter, you wouldn't be able to see because the glare off my head would just fuck everything.
Well, man, I experienced the other side, the thing that you don't know, because I've got I'm literally the opposite of you. I've got super long hair. Yes. And I had it out before because I wanted to have it out for the show because normally, the aesthetic I do is the hair out sideways. Sometimes I do the ponytail, but I wanted to go, the Pagey train's really back and I wanted to do the aesthetic, and it's fucking too hot, man.
Yeah, it's way too hot.
I am sweating. Like something in a something, but that was pretty good. I was happy with that. But yeah, man, we got strange announcements to do. I think we should just jump straight into it. Mendoza's going on hiatus. Yeah. You're leaving town.
Yeah.
We're closing down the dank.
Yeah, it's massive, man.
Massive moves. So big. Man, I must say, you're the best drummer I've ever worked with.
I know.
Don't worry, I know.
Yeah, no, but you said that the other day.
Yeah, I know, but I want to say it to people that have listened to our show, and especially people that have listened to me and you banter
and talk shit
and talk absolute shit. So
a lot.
No, you're the best drummer I've ever worked with. I'm glad that you answered that ad, 10 fucking years ago.
Do you know it's actually been 2 years to today when we released The Bacon's Gone Bad.
Really, the EP release?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good statistic. That was a good damn EP, man. Big shout out to Mackenzie, our producer, on that.
Yep.
It's not only am I losing a drummer, man, I'm losing a friend that's local.
I wouldn't say I'm fucking local.
No, but you're you're here. You're in the studio, right? You're a little bit local.
Yeah.
You can't just duck down for a podcast, is what I'm saying. We're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you in the band. I'm going to miss you in the podcast.
Well, there's nothing to say I can't.
Yeah, you come down. Stuff like that, but I know. I'm just saying, I'm going to miss you, bro. I'm going to miss you, and I've enjoyed our time together on the show, enjoyed our time together in the band, and otherwise, man, just fucking hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Over the last 10 years, we've been in 2 bands together, Alpha Degenerate,
and this one,
and Mendoza. For a garage band, I think they were both pretty successful. They're both been on Triple J.
Yep.
Both played most venues in Sydney at our level.
Yep.
We never got to do the arena show. We come close to doing a festival once.
Yes.
But that fell over. Frankie's Pizza, Factory Theatre. Of course, the Valve Bar when it was open, man, it was some
Yep.
good times.
Did we do the Stag?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did the Stag a couple of times.
Yeah.
We did it. We haven't done it as...
AD,
Yeah, as AD.
didn't do it as Mendoza.
I don't think we've done a Mendoza gig there, actually.
Yeah. It's been a bit hard.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
fucking premiers of Australia.
Well, it's not the Premier's fault, man. It's COVID, man. You can't get around COVID. You can't get around it.
Well,
it's here.
You could,
It's here.
but we'd all be dead anyway.
Although I was watching a Simpsons clip today, where they were talking about we need a global crisis, and it was
Oh, yeah.
it's totally foreshadowed what's going on now.
Yeah.
Which was a bit eerie. I think the Simpsons does that though.
All the time.
You know, yeah, it's a bit eerie that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a hell of a journey, dude. Between us in the van, the kids have arrived, marriages have happened.
Yes.
It's been, people have moved out of home. Big shout out to you, Jimmy. Big shout
we
out.
love you, mate. We love you.
We love you. Lots of things have happened, man, in 10 years.
Yeah.
Having the studio was, I think, sometimes I relate it to having a man shed,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Somewhere to go when you...
Are pissed off with the world or feeling glum with the world or just want to hang out,
Yeah.
I definitely got that kind of value out of it. I think there's a very good sort of mental health thing going on there without even realising it. We were just doing music.
Yeah.
But
it was a release.
Yeah, side effect of it was really good. I'm totally going to miss the dank, but I think things start, things end.
They do. They can't last forever.
No, but being in two bands together, like both the longest serving bands I've ever been in.
Same.
Alpha Degenerate was 4-5 years,
Yeah.
and this has been 6-7 years for Mendoza.
That long.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been epic, man. Between the bands, I think we've written, maybe 40 songs, 50 songs, and we probably performed about 20 of them.
Yeah.
We don't everything gets to stage, man.
No, of course not.
Well, what's some of the biggest highlights for you out of the dank, man? What are the things that you liked about Mendoza, Alpha Degenerate, and the dank?
Just you guys. Yeah. And making music, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not like, because I've got to travel to get there. I've got to travel to get home. It was just playing music and being with you guys. That's what I liked about it. Everything else can get fucked. Traveling to fucking play in shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be alright if we...
You're fucking bullshit, Rob.
No. Actually, I have to say the best thing to come out of us being a band is that.
Is that
The
saying?
fact that you're bullshit cunt.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So
Yeah.
just to let you guys in, Rob had requested the moving I think it was a cymbal stand or something really simple.
I think it was like a mic or something like that on the snare, because the way they don't play drums, they just set it up.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's going to get in the way. So obviously I asked that, and you've gone and asked the sound guy to fix it,
Yeah.
and then he said, "You're fucking bullshit cunt."
Yeah, that's what he said to me. He goes,
yeah.
"You're fucking bullshit, cunt." I'm like,
And
"All
then
right."
for the rest of, I've never let him forget at all, ever. At least once a month, I remind him he's fucking bullshit.
Oh, dude, I just wanted to move a mic on a pickup mic on a fucking drum kit,
But
man.
guess what? You're fucking bullshit.
You're fucking bullshit for doing that. No,
Yeah.
that was at Herman's Bar. That was Mendoza's first gig.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
And then the following night, Francis broke his arm.
Yeah. Thanks, Francis.
Awesome.
Big shout out, buddy. We love you too.
Yeah. Just open your eyes and even get a torch in the dark.
Oh, dude, you got to learn how to fall properly. You're not falling properly. Clearly, not falling properly.
Yeah. Just tuck and roll, man. Tuck and roll.
Yeah, so we took a year hiatus, but that year hiatus worked out because we all wrote music and then got Francis back into it, and then we were gigging straight away, I think, as soon as he was ready to go.
Yep.
I can't remember what our first show was. It might have been The Hideaway or something like that.
Nah.
Yeah. Was that later?
The Hideaway, that was a Newtown gig, right?
Yeah.
With Mackenzie.
No.
When we played with Mackenzie and that other band, Snake Eyes or whatever it was.
No.
Yeah.
No, we played with Snake Eyes. It wasn't Mackenzie though. It wasn't I Was Your Ghost.
No. Yeah.
You sure? We played.
Yeah.
You telling me
At
we played
Herman's.
2 gigs?
At Herman's.
We played with. You're telling me at Herman's Bar. Sorry. So this is the first gig that we played with. I Was Your Ghost at Herman's Bar.
I'm pretty sure.
That's insane. I never knew that. I never knew
You
that.
fucking organised it, dickhead.
Yeah, but I didn't. No, I didn't. No, that was a bill we hopped on. We didn't headline that night. That was a bill. Yeah, we didn't headline, man. It was Whiskey Smile. Whiskey Smile headline
At Herman's Bar.
At Herman's Bar. Yeah, it was there.
No, at the Hideaway. Didn't you say the Hideaway or Herman's Bar?
No, but after that was the Hideaway.
The
Herman's Bar, and the first gig back was the Hideaway.
Are you sure?
No, actually, our first gig back was the send-off for Whiskey Smile. Big shout-out to Gareth and the boys, actually. They were a cool band that we played with for a long time.
But it wasn't.
Yeah, because they played at the Factory Theatre.
But the send-off...
That was at the Factory Theatre. No, and then we did Herman's Bar.
No, it was at Herman's.
No.
Yes.
Do you even know where Herman's Bar is? It's like a hallway with a fucking drum kit in it. Do you remember?
No. Isn't that the one down from the Manning Bar?
Yeah.
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 That's where we sent off Whiskey Smile, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No way. We sent off Whiskey Smile at the Factory Theatre.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now I'm going to look it up. I'll be able to look it up here. Fuck
Yep.
it. I'll pull it up online. I got it right
Guaranteed.
fucking here, man. We're getting on the fucking facey. I'll pull it up. Hey, have you got a red button flicking, by the way? Are you rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm just making sure.
You better fucking want it, man.
Oh, man, so much shit's going wrong. I'm not fucking about. Okay, here it is. Okay, if you go fucking events, man. Where is it? Events. Here we go. Here's the event. So that was our latest
Maximise it so I can see it. God damn it.
Here we go.
There we go. Still no good.
No, that's behind there. See, there's the Herman's Bar one.
Yeah.
No, that's not Herman's Bar. Final show. Whiskey Smile. Let's have a look at that. What does it say? Final show at the Factory Theatre.
Suck my dick. Fuck you.
Final show was at the Factory Theatre. I know why too. I know why I know that. Because at the back of the factory floor, right, there's a mirror. You know the mirror I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know about this mirror, but it's a kind of a rite of passage for bands in Sydney. Like if you play the factory floor, it means you're kind of in. You've gotten in. If you play the Crowbar or it used to be the Bald-Faced Stag, you're kind of in as well. Like if you play one of those two venues, you're kind of in the circuit.
Yep.
And a rite of passage is there's a sticker that you put on a mirror.
Yep.
And you'll see about 20 bands that are on there, and 2 of our bands are on there.
Both bands.
Both bands are on there, man.
Yeah, right.
I want next time I go there, I want to get a photograph. I always regret not getting a photograph of it.
Yeah.
But I had a comedian friend of mine. He was doing a show there, and he took footage of it. He goes, "Man, you guys are everywhere." I go.
Yeah.
I was explaining the story. I was explaining, it's a bit of a rite of passage for bands, man, to put your sticker on that mirror.
Yep.
And then he goes through the Macca's drive-through,
And there's one there.
There's one there.
And that's the bloke that sent you the photo of that you sent to us.
No, that was a different guy.
Oh.
That was a different guy again.
Right.
He goes, "I keep seeing Mendoza everywhere." And I'm like, "Well, don't forget to come to a show, bro."
So what was
Come
the
to a show.
first show back?
First show back? I'm pretty sure was a Herman. Oh, that was the first show back. I'm pretty sure.
No, that was after that. Francis played that one and then broke his arm the next day.
No, because before that, it's not on that. I have to go look through the feed, see how we're not.
Oh no, because
That's
played
2017.
We played Herman's Bar.
Yeah, and then we played.
And then he broke his arm.
And then it was Snake Eyes and the Limited in Penrith.
What?
Yeah, we played in Penrith, man.
No.
We did 2 shows in Penrith. We did at Tatterstall.
Listen. When we played the Hideaway,
Mm-hmm.
what was the name of that band that we played with? That's the singer sounded like he was singing and screaming.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I know the band you're talking about. It was Overshadowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It was really hilarious, man, because he asked me, where do I send the invoice to? Because he wanted to get paid. And it was a hideaway gig.
Yeah.
And I think our profit was $12.
Yeah.
So I said, well, our advertising costs minus that, I think we owe you about $2.50.
Yeah.
And he goes, you can invoice me for that. He goes, oh, I won't worry about it. I'm like, thanks for letting me keep the $12, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It was not picking on him too much. I think it was just a newer band.
Yeah.
And like when you start out as a band, like we know what it's like, man. Trying to get paid at a gig, especially pre like this era, like the last era, getting paid.
Yeah.
It could come to blows, man. Trying to get paid. Remember that guy tried it like at the Venom Bar? Remember that? For after you don't remember that?
Nah.
We were in the basement and we did that massive show.
Nah.
It was a packed house. One of the coolest shows we've done. It was a packed house.
Oh, yeah.
And we were the headliner. And we packed the house. And he goes, oh, when you sold every... You know, because this is where the conversation started. He goes, you didn't really fill it, so I don't know if I should pay you. I said, man, you sold every ticket I saw.
Yeah.
Like I had my people count. Like it's my people, my wife. Like, I had her count the people coming in here.
Yeah.
And I know how many people's in here. She's got a counter in her hand.
Yeah.
I know how many people are in here, mate.
Yeah.
We sold out.
Yeah.
You owe us money.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, just send me the invoice. Send me an invoice and we'll do it over email. I said, nah, because this is before cashless payments, really.
Yeah.
You remember, to buy merch or to go to a show,
cash.
it was all cash.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I equate that there is about $800 at the door and you owe me $6.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here and wait for it. You can count it out anytime you like. I'll wait here.
Yeah.
He's like, and I remember he's been real huffy about it. And we passed each other in the hallway and both dropped shoulder. Like, it got dropped shoulder into each other.
Fucking childish.
It is, though. It
is.
fucking is childish, man. Because you drop shoulder and then you sit up at the bar and then, and clearly, like, everyone's left the bar and I'm still sitting there
Waiting
for my payment.
Yeah.
And because I've got to pay the other bands as well.
Yep.
Right? And it's only a measly $600. Like, it
Yeah,
wasn't...
to him, it should be nothing.
To him, it's nothing, man. But he wanted to keep the $600. It was like, you didn't perform it, you didn't sing anything, you didn't play anything, you didn't even run a desk. Like, you didn't even do that properly because we did that.
Yeah.
Like we like you turned on, you pushed a power button on, and you're expecting to keep our money. Fuck off. Yeah. So it used to be like that, but I noticed that it has changed though. It has changed. I don't know about other venues, the other sort of medium venues, because we haven't played them in the last 2 years. I'm not sure about that. But when I've dealt with a factory, they've always paid on time. Yeah. You send them an invoice, they'll pay it the next day. Yeah. Like, which is great. But one of the fastest paid invoices you'll ever get is from those guys. And they'll totally itemise it out, man. Like, they'll say, well, this is what we pay, this is what you paid, this is what we paid. Yeah. And here's the bar cost, here's this cost. Yeah. And they'll actually show on their invoice like
everything. Yeah,
even their in kind. So, well, I do that as well when I do invoices to people sometimes. If I've discounted them, I show them the part that I discounted. I go, this is the part I did for you just because I enjoy your business. Yeah. I enjoy your company and I like you coming and working with us. Yeah. So this is what I've done. This is the free bit. It is.
I'll invoice you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll invoice you tomorrow.
This is the free bit.
This is the free bit. Yeah. But yeah, it used to be really hard to get your money, man. It used to be... The worst one was a bald-faced stag. They were actually worse. They were worse back then. They were so hard to get your money out of them. And they would photograph you, they would film you, put it on their website, they would market you.
And get nothing.
Yeah, they'd totally market you and you'd get nothing.
Yeah.
And you'd have to fight for it. And then you'd have to pay for your own advertising costs. So they would you know what I mean? So, like...
They'd pretty much get you to pay to advertise and then advertise themselves. And then
I looked into it. They owned the advertising firm that you had to go through to advertise. So you know how they do the polls? Yeah. Yeah, they owned that. So they're very clever.
Bags, yeah.
Yeah, but like when you zoom out from it, it's business is business, man. And if you get there's always a buyer and seller in a situation. The problem with being an artist is you want to be an artist so bad, and everyone knows that.
Yeah. So they'll just take advantage.
They'll just take advantage of you because they go, oh well, you want to be in the spotlight, and that's worth something, right? Yeah. It's worth something other than money. It's worth your ego stroke. Yeah. How much is that worth? For different people, that's a different value. But there's 1% of artists out there that are absolutely awesome. But then you look at things on Spotify, man, like things that get preferenced. Yeah. You go, it's bit of bullshit going on there. I call bullshit. I call shenanigans.
Yeah.
So if Sony releases an artist that they've signed, always scores high.
Yeah.
Always. Like
It's always advertise more.
yeah, that's right. And they've got an
arrangement.
An arrangement.
Yeah.
If you're an independent artist on your own independent label,
Fucking forget it.
forget it.
Yeah.
But that used to work. So this is interesting, man. It's funny with Alpha Degenerate and Mendoza, because I was doing I was interviewing bands with Jimmy actually for this show called Singer Songwriter Series.
Yeah.
Now I was shot at the Metro, and they had these bands, rappers, different people coming up, and we got to go and interview all these guys. And this is how the Dank started. Because I interviewed a bunch of guys, and I said, one of the questions you ask a band is, where do you practice? Do you Zenith, not the Zenith Screaming, Zenith Studios, remember?
Zen.
In Paddington, not Paddington, Petersham.
Yeah.
In Petersham.
Bridge Street.
Yeah, we used to go there. And I don't think I'm in focus, actually. I'm freaking out.
That whole fucking time.
All fucking time. I'm out of focus. Oh well. Anyway, may as well go on the show.
Your edges have always been blurred, Ross.
They get more and more blurry during COVID, man. I've got to stop drinking. Figuratively and figuratively. But you asked this question. One of them said, no, we practice in the canards, man. I said, canards, how do you do that? Like, all the sound would bounce around there. They go, no, we soundproofed it. Wasn't that hard?
Yeah.
So I said to Steve, man,
Let's
got
do
this
it.
idea, man, from this other band. Like, we calculate, because we remember how we used to
definitely.
every fortnight, man, would spend the fuel to go to whatever studio was available. If they were booked out, you had to go to another one. Hour to set up, you're paying for that. Hour to pack up, you're paying for that.
Yeah.
We worked out as a bit of a rip-off. Well, not a rip-off, it's just we found a cheap way to do it. And so that's how the Dank got started out of that. But I interviewed this other guy, and he was talking about selling, because this is when he used to sell CDs. You know? CD sales were still happening. And I said, how do you get into JB Hi-Fi to sell your CDs, man? That's amazing achievement.
Definitely.
Amazing achievement as an artist.
Distributor.
You got a distributor, right? And I go, who did you go through? Like, how did you get? Would you get Sony to sign you, or one of the Virgin? Who signed you? He goes, oh, I'm unsigned, man. I run my own distribution company.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, explain that. What do you mean? And then off camera later, I got the TV bit, and off camera later, I was talking to him, man. I said, what do you mean? Like, so you've set up the distribution network, and then you've built a band to sell into that network. He's gone, yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
And then he goes, I earn more money off the distribution network than I do the band. Right? You go, man, that's mad. That's a mad idea. And that's what got me fired up about Main the West. And I thought, interesting. Nowhere to sell your movies in Western Sydney. No one in any other postcode wants to watch them.
Yeah.
And no one in Western Sydney wants to watch them.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a massive void there.
Yeah.
Huge void. All I've got to do is set up the network.
So people can watch it.
And then I started thinking, well, then how do you... And then I started to unpack that. How do you service that network? How do you create it? What spark lights it?
Yeah.
And then it's a really amazing journey for me, because then I realised it's all about fucking community, bro.
Yeah.
It's about getting everyone to where they need to go.
Yeah.
It's about helping people.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you get, like, even talking about it now, I can feel myself firing up about it. Like, that guy put a seed... I can't even remember the dude's name, but I have to look it up. He put a seed in my mind talking about distribution networks for selling CDs, and then I extrapolated that idea and gone, film, man. There's a void there. No one's doing that.
People are still making short films,
just not showing.
They can't put them anywhere because there's no platform for it.
Well, they only get on YouTube.
They
only get on YouTube. And
but that's not in the area where they live.
It's kind of like being in a band and going, I'm playing in my lounge room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not on the platform like you remember it was like when you started out as a drummer, right?
Yep.
And the first time you played on stage. Do you remember that? What was that like?
No one was there.
Yeah, but what was it like?
No one was there.
So you weren't happy?
No one was there.
So you weren't happy? Okay.
No.
Right, let me ask you another question then.
Yeah.
Because you've stonewalled me on that one.
Yeah, so the first time...
you felt good as a musician on stage?
Yeah, it was pretty good. But it was pretty nerve-wracking too at the same time because, nerves and adrenaline and all that shit. But after we played, it was mad.
It's mad, and you want to do it again.
Yeah.
And then you've confirmed something that you've worked a really long time on. Right?
Yeah,
you think
pretty good.
Yeah, how long did it take you to become a drummer, dude? Like, you didn't just pick up sticks and go, oh, yeah. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
You know? Same as a vocalist, man. You don't just hop in there and just start doing it.
Yeah.
You got to learn it.
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn.
Yeah,
There's a lot to learn. And there comes a point where you have that confirmation, like, oh, I'm fucking actually doing this, man. And I realised that filmmakers weren't getting that. They're not getting that confirmation experience.
Yeah.
And that confirmation experience is being a performer in front of an audience. Yeah. And there's no bigger audience to perform in front of for a filmmaker than a fucking cinema.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? That is the arena.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And
100%.
the only way that arena gets bigger is by the count of how many cinemas it's played in. It doesn't matter what cinema it's played in, it's the how many and where. And that's what I realised that was missing. And then that's how I figured it out.
Yeah.
And I actually, did I tell you how I named Made in the West? Because I named it, right? Do I ever tell you how I named it? It's a weird story.
Made in the West.
Made in the West, because I named it.
Yeah, but it's pretty self-explanatory when you think about it.
When you think about it, though, but you got to understand there was a journey that came about to name it that. And it was from a show that we had played. That's what I mean. There's a strange thing for me, a link between shows and Made in the West. Because I was always a promoter in a band, getting performances on stage.
Yeah.
Dealing with the venue, dealing with the insurance, dealing with the advertising, dealing with the promotions, the marketing, and all of the bullshit in between.
Yeah.
And it's a very similar process in filmmaking.
Yeah.
Like you got a venue, seats. You're trying to sell beer at that venue, trying to sell tickets at that venue. It's the same thing, just different medium.
Yep.
And so I managed, being in bands for years and years and years, it was an easy step for me to make that. But it was playing a show with Whiskey Smile. We were on one of their bills, and it was called How the West Was Won. Remember the show?
Yeah.
I think it was at, it was a weird venue. What venue was that? How the West Was Won. At Lewisham.
Oh, yeah.
It was at Lewisham, right?
Yeah, how many times have we played that one?
We played Lewisham more than anywhere.
Yeah.
They loved us there.
Yeah.
Because we'd show up with 100 people, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't our 100 people, but we'd show up with enough people. But it was more. It was better when it was more than 100.
Yeah.
But we did a show there called How the West Was Won. And I was thinking, how do I make... Because the other problem I faced with Made in the West was... There's a postcode stigmatism. Because if you say you're from Campbelltown, in certain parts of town, you'd get looked at sideways. Like, you're from where?
Yeah.
Like Penrith? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a bit of a they'll snarl at you a little bit. You're like, all right. So there's a bit of postcode stigma there. And when people going for jobs, if you're in Western Sydney, don't put your postcode on your resume. It's a big no-no. Don't let people know where you live.
Yeah.
Like, that you want to be judged as a
professional,
a professional rather than a postcode.
Yeah.
And I thought, how do you get around that? Is it still running?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Is it doing something weird?
Not as weird as I am.
Oh,
but yeah.
you're just worried about you looking weird. No, I thought, how do you make people proud of something they're not proud of? That's true.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because that's the problem.
Yeah.
How do you make people proud of something they're not proud of?
Yeah.
And I was walking through a store, and I remember I saw, the Made in Australia tags?
Yeah.
It's got a little kangaroo on it.
Yeah.
In a triangle, it says Made in Australia.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's interesting. I thought about that campaign. I thought, Made in Australia is an interesting campaign because it means that, that it's bringing jobs back to our in our shorelines, and you can guarantee that it was grown here, whatever it was, growing, sown, whatever, built, manufactured, manufactured in Australia, and then
fabricated,
and then they gave a being proud of being from Australia because this thing is from Australia and it's got quality.
And there you go.
And I thought, How the West Was Won, Made in Australia. Made in the West.
Yeah.
That's how it come together for me. I thought that's how we do it. Because then if you call it Made in the West, then you're just pointing to the stigmatism straight away. You're going, this thing's made in it's made in Western Sydney. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, it's for other reasons.
Yeah.
It's not because it's made here.
Yeah.
That's not why. It's because you don't like the film. It's not because it's made here. Yeah. And even I was at a film last night here out west. With a lot of the previous winners of Made in the West.
Oh yeah, you went. Yeah,
At Liverpool.
the wife was telling me you went to the movies.
Yeah, man, it was a really good movie. Really good movie. Big shout out to the guys that made that. And even in some of the questions I heard in the audience, you could still hear the optics towards Western Sydney.
Yeah.
Blurred the wrong way, because there weren't some people I don't believe asked the right questions. Like, that's a question that is loaded for a different response that doesn't relate to the context of what this film represents.
Yeah.
And you're trying to shoehorn, like they were trying to shoehorn, different feminist ideas or different racial ideas onto this film, and then it's not. It's a story of 8 different people from 8 different ethnic backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's not a story, there is comment of racism through it, of course, but it's more of a cross-section of what Western Sydney is. It's more of a day in the life with a bit of sensationalism, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, it was a beautiful movie, man. Made me laugh, made me cry, right?
No.
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
I could still hear remnants of that old watermark, of that tidal wave of stigmatism washing away.
Fucking bunch of gronks.
Yeah, but that's it. But look, I tell you, the stuff that we watch at Made in the West these days, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You wouldn't think.
Nah.
No,
not
at all.
You think that...
Like, even watching it, you forget that it's made by someone who lives in Western Sydney.
You totally do.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's still that blurred optics that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because you still don't believe, even watching it, you still don't believe it.
Yeah.
And that's what Made in the West means. It's a deliberate tactic to erode that stigmatism.
Yeah.
It's definitely a deliberate thing. And I hope people are proud of that. I hope people, when they go, I was at Made in the West and my film was there, I hope they say that with pride. Because they earned it.
Yeah.
Like I've entered Made in the West a few times now.
And got nothing. And he runs it. He doesn't even get in it.
No, I entered the film this year and I didn't get in.
Yeah.
I didn't get in.
Because you didn't meet the requirements.
I didn't even make the first fucking round.
Because you're shit.
I didn't even make the first
You're
round.
fucking bullshit cunt.
Yeah, I am. I'm total bullshit. But no, look, I can't announce too much because when is this going to air? It's going to air. Oh yeah, this is going to air after the announcement, so that we find out more as it's actually happening now.
Yeah, right.
The decision making and all that's happening right now. So
Yeah.
I don't actually know at the moment, but I know
Oh, so did you enter another one?
there's other ones that I'm a part of. Yeah, that I don't know.
entering.
I don't know the status of yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I know that my one that I directed, I know the status of that. It's already rejected. Yeah, so didn't even make the first round, buddy. But I knew that was going to happen. I just entered it anyway.
But you just love the feeling of rejection.
No, I think as well. I wanted to test the integrity of the system as well.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm the boss.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm the boss.
Fair enough.
I'm the boss. Like,
Makes sense.
Are they going to cater to me, or are they going to be harsher on me?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much, are they going to kiss my ass, or are they going to...
Yeah, they're going to let me get away with it?
Yeah.
Are they going to let me get away with it? But the lesson I learnt is that it doesn't matter. It faces... Any film faces the same scrutiny as another. It doesn't matter who made it. Really doesn't matter. The content, as an old saying goes, is king. Content is king.
Yeah.
If you made a good movie, if you've got an arm growing out of your face, it doesn't matter.
As long as it's good.
As long as it's good.
And it meets the requirements.
No one gives a shit, man. No one gives a shit where you park at night. No one gives a shit what colour you are. No one gives a shit what's between your legs, man. Don't fucking matter. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Parramatta.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why you didn't get in.
That's why I didn't get in, because
Yeah.
I've got poor dad jokes. That's what's happening.
Poor dad.
Oh, how much? Oh, we got a bit of time left. We've got heaps of time left. Then we're going to run out of time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but look, while I've got you on air again, though, I'll do another... Oh, you had a beer. Do you want another one?
Yeah.
You want another one?
I didn't come here to fuck spiders.
Out of Alpha Degenerate and out of Mendoza, what is your biggest highlight playing shows? Oh, shit, I need that.
Biggest highlight?
Yeah, what was the coolest, musical moment?
Playing Self-Raising.
Yeah?
Yeah. The first time we played that on stage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's got awesome lyrics, man. I love the lyrics.
It just sounded awesome. One of the best songs we ever wrote.
I was a bit... Sorry?
One of the best sounding songs we ever wrote.
I liked Jaded Insect. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah. And I reckon 60659.
That's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd have to say that my favourite song out of all the songs...
Liberate.
No. Fuck that noise. I would say it was when we wrote King for a Day.
Yeah, writing that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because I remember that moment when we did that. We all had this aha moment.
Yeah, it was like, fuck yeah, it sounds rad.
Yeah. And I think because music is communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember looking at everyone and, like, everyone looking back and, like, just fucking ear-to-ear smile.
Yeah. And I think there was this bewilderment of, fuck, we own this.
Yeah.
It was a really good song, yeah. Yeah, I remember that moment. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, wearing a fur coat on stage was pretty cool. When I came out, remember I came out in a fur coat? That's
I do.
I remember that. It was the first time I went on stage with something sleeveless, because when you're up the front,
Yeah.
and it's probably the fattest I've been in my life when I did that.
So cool.
Yeah, no, fuck it. No, but that's what it's about, man. It's about fuck it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what, like, image does play a role in music, but ultimately,
Fuck it.
It's, the thing that's more appealing is the idea of fuck it. Like, I don't care. You like this or you don't.
Yeah.
You're either onto it or you're not onto it.
Yeah.
You know?
Get on it.
But I think one of my favourite songs was Only One. Only One's definitely one of my faves to sing. But collaboratively, I'd have to agree with Self-Raising.
Yeah.
That was a really good song.
Yeah.
And I love the lyrics to it. One of the lyrics in it, to it by the by, is "I'm a delicate flower."
Yeah. I forgot that.
But it's screamed though. It's like, "I am a delicate flower."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
And you are.
one of the best gigs. What is the best gig you did with Alpha Degenerate and Mendoza? One each. What was the best Alpha Degenerate gig you did? What was the best Mendoza gig you did?
I don't think there was a good Alpha Degenerate. Like, for me, I can't remember one that stands out. But you got to remember.
Heaps of them though.
Yeah, but
We did so many shows.
you got to remember. Fuck, how long? I can't even remember what fucking I had for dinner 3 nights ago. You want me to remember one of them? No, I think the one that stands out the most for me is the one where the night before, where my daughter was 4 years old.
Oh,
4 days old.
4 days old, yeah.
And you
showed up to the show.
Yeah.
That was Herman's Bar.
Yeah.
That was Mendoza's first gig.
And no, because we were still with Matt.
Were we?
Yeah. That was the last show that we did as AD, because Matt left.
That was at the Venom Bar.
That's when he pulled the pin.
That was the Venom Bar, yeah, which turned into the Adjun Court.
Yeah.
Down in the basement there.
So that's the one that stands out the most for me, because it was fucking 0 sleep, daughter's 4 days old, do this show because Matt was having a fucking whinge, and then he pulls the pin on the whole band.
With that said, though, best recorded show we ever did for Alpha Degenerate.
There you go.
And the best footage we ever got.
Yeah.
That was really good footage.
Probably the best, like the most standout-ish Mendoza show was the first time we played the factory floor. Only because that's the biggest venue that I've ever played.
Okay.
Like, in the sense of venues. Like, I've done shows that have had a lot of people there. But
you mean like
status.
credible venues? Like, factory floor and Frankie's Pizza, I think.
For me, Frankie's Pizza wasn't that much of a status.
No?
No.
Oh, it's a good feather in the cap, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. One of the best gigs. They gave us a case of beer, a pizza, and they paid us the next day. Like,
I don't even remember getting even one beer.
oh, well, I would have drank your beer.
No fucking doubt. You fucking prick.
Yeah, that was an interesting gig. Ex-guitarist, ex-girlfriend. Show up, you know.
Thanks, Matty.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Well done.
Thanks. Love you,
Set
buddy.
that one up.
Yeah. Oh, well. He just didn't think 3 moves ahead. He only thought 2. But anyway, that's another story.
for another day.
For another day.
Yeah.
And that day will come. But
when you have Matt King on the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You never know. Matty, reach out to me, mate. I'll put you on the show.
Yeah.
I'll help you promote.
On the show.
Yeah, no, I'll help you promote your band. The War Within, I think it's called. The War Rages Within, I think it's called.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still going?
Yeah, I think so. He's the bass guitarist in that band.
Yeah.
And then he was doing the hippie Death Star band.
Yeah.
When she went to, I think he played in South Korea and shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that with the band he was in now? That he played in
different band. Yeah.
South Korea.
Yeah. No, it was a different band. Yeah. No, wish you well, buddy.
Yeah.
I think. I like the Frankie's gig, man, because they pull the curtains across, they pull the curtains out.
To be honest,
treat you like a rock star.
To be honest, I hated it because that fucking toilet was atrocious. You go in there, and there's fucking midges flying around because it's so fucking disgusting.
It's mank.
It's
beyond dank. It's mank.
How they passed the health code inspection is beyond me.
Well, they're knocking it down now.
So they should.
Oh, you're so sore about the dunny, man. What's wrong? It was a good gig. It was a good paid gig.
Yeah, good gig. Paid. But when I take
free
a piss...
Free beer!
That I didn't get...
Because you're driving and you hardly ever drink at a show. You hardly ever drink at a show.
Shut up.
I don't think I've even... Like, the last time I recall seeing you drunk at a show was back in Alpha Degenerate days.
Yeah, I don't drink. Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because I fucking got to keep time. You know how hard it is to keep time when you're drunk?
Man, it's the same like up the front. Like, I've listened to recordings of myself when I was absolutely tanked on stage, and I thought I had a really good show, and I listened back to it like, man. No. The best shows I've ever performed were somewhat straight.
Yeah.
I'll say somewhat. But there was that show I did on LSD that was pretty awesome.
What band was that with?
Alpha Degenerate.
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Oh, I can barely remember it either. I had... It was an accident. I didn't mean to be on LSD. It was a total accident.
I just tripped and fell and
landed on some acid.
Yeah.
It was like I was working like 3 jobs at the time, and I was studying university full time.
Yep.
And I'd been up for 3 days.
Nice.
And I was ready to crash. I was so exhausted, and I knew I shouldn't have booked that show because I knew that I had a lot on, but I was so eager to do the show, and it was at Lewisham, and this guy comes up to me in the audience. He goes, "Man, you look like shit, man." I go, "Yeah, I feel like shit, man. I'm about to pass out. I've got to find my dark seat and go scream into this microphone." And he goes, "Well, try one of these." And I go, "What's that?" He goes, "It's an E-pill, right? So like ecstasy, make you
perk back up."
I go, "Okay, why not? That should do the trick. I'll be on in half hour. That should be working. That should wake me up, right? Because it's what do you call it? An amphetamine.
Yeah.
So it keeps you awake.
An upper.
That was the word I was looking for.
Yes.
But it turns out that it wasn't ecstasy. Turns out it was like some of the most fullest blowing LSD you've ever had in your fucking life.
Wow.
So I I was on stage about 3 songs in.
Yeah.
And then something changed. And because when you're on there, because you know what it's like, right? When you're up there, you can't see shit.
No.
You cannot see fucking shit.
Yeah.
All you can see is blackness and maybe some shadows of heads.
And the people around you, next to you.
Yeah. And maybe peripherally on stage.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all you can see. You've got lights in your face. You can't see. And I noticed that the lights were like starting to melt and glow and change very frequently. I'm going... And I remember there was one thought there. I thought, no, this is not like an EDM thing, dude. What's the lighting guy fucking doing here?
Yeah.
And then I realised, this is not a lighting guy problem. I'm like, this is so beautiful, man. So beautiful up on the stage. Man, I just feel really, really good. And then it kicked in. Yeah. And it flooded its wings. And I I remember just focusing on my dark seat and performing. I go, Ross, all you got to do is, like, because I remember having this panic on stage.
Yeah.
Because I was worried about forgetting the lyrics, forgetting timing, making us look like fucking fools.
That's why I don't drink.
Yeah, I was so terrified of making us look like fools. And I get off stage, and Matt said to me, he goes, man, I've got to just say, that's one of the best shows I've ever heard you sing.
Yeah.
I said, man, I'm peaked on acid right now. And I remember the look on his face of what would you call it? Disapproval. The disapproval. And the look at it, he goes, because he never gave compliments on anything.
Yeah.
Anything. And he complimented me on a show because he was such a slave driver, which is good, good and bad thing.
Yeah.
But he was such a slave driver and so meticulous in his ways. He mustered up the humility to give me a compliment. And my reply to him was, I have no idea what just happened. I'm just barely keeping it together. I'm on acid, bro. I just can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in this pub right now.
Yeah.
But now I've got to go socialise and do that sort of thing. But the good old days. The good old days. I don't think I'll ever do LSD on stage ever again. But never say never.
Yeah.
It's not something I do.
I'll be back.
You going to pee? Okay. It means I'll roll it on. Wow, we're getting deep and intimate on the Pagey train.
That's the way I like it.
That's the way I want it. That's the way I need it. We stop breaking shit, man. Fuck.
40 years old. Shut up.
Jesus, how much time we got left? Yeah, we've got about half hour left. So, yeah, hey kids, welcome back to the Pagey train. I didn't do an intro, obviously, because I'm with Rob, and you guys know who we're talking to. You know who I am. You know who he is. And I'm serious as a heart attack, man. I'm gonna miss that guy. Hanging out in the show. It's been a hoot. I imagine I'll get him back at some stage. Got to look to new horizons. Vocalist available. We're looking to set something up soon in the next year. Don't know if we'll do a studio again. Don't know what kind of band. Don't even know anything. So I think that's the most exciting part about it. When you're between bands, for all you musicians out there, getting in and out of a band is some of the hardest things you'll ever do. Starting a band is really hard. Joining a band is really hard. Band breaking up, whether it's a positive or negative thing, is really hard. And being out of a band, if you are a hungry musician, is really hard. As the years have gone on, I realise that, that's part of the juice, man. It's part of the chase. It's part of the hunt. And I've had it so well for so long, being in, two pretty cool bands and having a studio that you don't have to worry about the moment that you're not in a band, because you're always in one. If you've got a studio, you're always in a fucking band, bro. I can tell you that.
It's killing me.
Yeah. Don't let it kill you, Ron. You'll be alright.
Yeah, I know.
Bring that mic closer to you, though. There you go. No, not that close. I was just saying to our valuable listeners and watchers out there about being between bands. There is a good thing to it. You got to go back into the chase, and you got to get hungry again. There's the fear that you won't, especially at this age.
Yeah, I don't think I will.
You don't think you'll do it?
No. If I do, it'll be coming back here.
Yeah, okay, and working online.
Possibly.
I'll work online with you.
Yeah, I know. We can. We do. Fuck.
Some others don't, though. Some others don't. But, I'm happy to work remotely, man. We know guitarists out there that might be keen to do it. I'll totally do that. For me, I don't know. I suppose that's interesting because we're talking about shows, right?
Yeah.
And the excitement of shows.
Yeah. But you know what? For me, it's not really exciting. It's more
work.
Work.
Shows are work.
Yeah.
Shows a lot of work.
It's work, and it's anxiety and stress, and I don't know if I'm mistaking the adrenaline for anxiety but it just fucking, it's not really extremely fun leading up to it. I love doing it. But everything before and after is just shit house. I want someone else to fucking set it up and fucking pull it down.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll just go there and play.
Yeah, no, we need roadies, man. We never got to a roadie level.
No.
We never got to that level. But there's one thing that you said earlier that's sort of triggered in me about this idea, and that was King for a Day.
Yeah.
That moment of figuring that out was amazing.
Yeah.
And having and being in a room with a whole bunch of other musicians doing that and writing that music was amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why I throw it out there to work online, because for me the real juice, what I've learned in my older years is the music, man. Because when you're younger, there's a part of you that wants to be on stage. You want to be raise your profile, especially as a front man.
Now it's just music.
Yeah, but now I don't give a shit about the frontman thing. I don't care about where the band is in profile. What I care about,
want to make something that sounds good.
Yeah,
to
I
us.
just want to do something that I like, and I want to, I want to be. Before you perform music, you got to write it, and I think the thing that I've been missing in my life of late with COVID and everything is writing music.
Definitely. Writing
lyrics is something that I've been hard up to do. And I've been. Blistering like an old man in the background with Vandoza going, come on, man, just give me fucking something to work with.
Yeah.
I need something fucking hungry.
Yeah.
So, but COVID's a hard thing. That was a hard thing. But out of all of those lessons, out of lessons being on stage and lessons that I've learnt writing music in the studio versus doing your homework and then bringing something to the studio, the juice is the music.
Yeah.
That's the real adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's the real opiate, is the music itself.
When you get to put it all together and hear it as a whole.
Yeah, and synchronizing that and synthesizing that and cutting bits away from it, going, that bit don't work, cut that out, this bit works. Making decisions on music is an adrenaline rush. And I think that's what I really like. When you boil it all away, you tear it all away.
Yeah,
that's the thing that I want. And you can totally do that online, totally do that and
easily
do a Spotify audience thing.
Yes.
And fucking why not?
Yeah.
We live in the future, man.
We should just fucking pick up.
We'll talk about it later.
Yes.
In case depends who's listening.
Yeah.
Look, we're probably going to get 40 views on old YouTube there, maybe.
I'll make it fucking...
You make it 70?
Maybe.
Give me 100?
I'll share it 7 times.
You'll give me 500 on Spotty, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
really?
You usually give me about 500 on Spotty.
Fuck nah.
Yeah, man. You rank high, bro. I'm going to miss you. You're You're a fucking star, man. You even had fans that contact you, man. That fucking spun me out.
Yeah, it's fucking spun me out too. I was like, what the fuck does this lady want? I actually spoke to told Nelly about it last night.
Oh yeah, how'd she give you all about that?
So I was like, I'm just in conversation because I saw that her and a partner were dressed up as the characters from The Princess Bride.
Okay.
For Halloween.
Yeah.
I think it was for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just for fun? I don't know.
No, Halloween just passed by.
Yeah, I know. But they posted photos on Insta that they were dressed up like that. And when I was a kid, that was my favourite movie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I do like that movie.
Yeah, same.
Isn't that the one where it's got the line in it? No, that's the Robin Hood one. He goes, but I talk with a British accent. It's not the same one.
No.
No.
The one that we watched was As You Wish.
As You Wish, that's it.
Yeah.
As You Wish. Yeah.
And she pushes him down the hill, and it's a really big hill, and he's like, As You Wish. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, man. No, but there's nothing stopping us, Rob. Like, as I said, you've always been great to work with, and we just need other musicians involved. That's all. I'm sure we'll work that out.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
love is, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I need hungry people to work with, man.
Yeah, that's right.
But I run into it in film as well, man. You get people that are, a little bit hungry, and then they're not hungry anymore.
Yeah.
Me, I'm always hungry. Like, here I am doing this, doing a fucking podcast, man, because I can't get enough of doing media. I just need to make shit all the time.
Yeah.
I need to be making music. I need to be writing movies.
Artist.
I don't know about that. I've been in. I go through the ebb and flow of calling myself.
Okay,
that.
so he's not an artist. He just likes the sound of his own fucking voice.
I do. Anything involving a microphone.
Yeah.
But No,
I got a microphone.
Well, actually, with that said, as an artist, that in the last 2 years is the highest paid I've ever been. So all of my, I've sold plenty of work doing what I do. Whether it's Foley, whether it's editing, whether it's filming, whether it's other media products. Man, I've just been working
Pumping
around
it.
Well, man, I've been like the last 3 weeks, man. I haven't stopped. Like even now, like this is the rest. I'm resting now.
Yeah.
And I'm still fucking doing
it.
Still pumping it out.
Yeah.
I've had a really good time with that, and I'd like to have a good time with that with music again as well.
Yeah.
And whether that's in a jam room or remotely.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the same thing because when you do the remote thing, you listen back to it.
But I'm going to have to fucking fly here and press the fucking pause and chop and start button.
No, we'll get it done. I'll get someone to produce it for me.
Yeah.
I'll get someone to produce my voice for me.
They won't be me.
No, but I'll get someone to do it.
Yeah.
I'll get someone. I always get someone.
Yeah, who?
Man, I've got this year I've had 4 interns. 5 interns. We'll get it done.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll get it done. We got to
5. And
Mate.
I do it myself straight away.
No, well, always need a sound engineer person to help. But it's the same with the Foley, man. If I had someone to help me do Foley, that'd be awesome. Where I had a sound engineer and I just did the Foley art.
Yeah.
But what I do at the moment is I have to do the
It's like this.
Oh yeah, but I have to time it out. So
Yeah.
when I push space bars and whatnot. What?
You could use your watch now.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So you just be like,
I could. Oh, I don't know if I could program. I probably could program it to do that.
yeah,
I've done it. I've got it doing all kinds of weird things now.
yeah.
Like new Macs are really awesome because you don't need to type your password in. If you've got a Mac watch, I've got everything that runs. The phone is like the remote brain, and my main machine now is the brain. Like it runs you wouldn't believe, man. Like how many computers have I got in here on at the moment?
I would.
I've got 1, 2, 3 computers on here at the moment. They're all linked doing their own fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm really stoked with that. Like how you can just make it all one system.
Yeah.
Like I can play this. I can program the Spotify through any set of speakers and then just run it through my watch, man.
Yeah,
and then while I'm doing work, I go instead. You know how if you work some people when they're working, you might have to Command Tab to go to your Spotify, hit pause. I don't do that. I just pause. Right. What's that sound like? I must say I do like editing with visual only because then I can listen to music as I do it.
Yeah.
And I get pumped up.
Yeah.
But I've got an arm injury that didn't help. Well, it didn't. The other guy, the guy I couldn't spot. I had a.
You know why?
He was a nice guy.
Why?
He was a nice guy.
Why? You know why?
Why?
Because it wasn't me.
That's why. Yeah. Well, you should. Yeah. Well, if you listen to those up.
No, we're not getting into this again.
Yeah.
I am not moving to Penrith.
Should. Penrith's awesome. It's the town of adventure.
That ship has fucking sailed.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough though. No, but I had this guy in the gym. He was really nice, and I was, I was lifting heavy weights, and he offered to spot me, but he dropped it, and I had to take the load. But it hurt my shoulder. But I already had an injury before that because of the mouse. Because when I edit, it looks if you got the keyboard here, I edit like that.
Yeah.
And because
it's squashed your fucking...
it gets there.
Yeah.
It ends up there, right in my shoulder. And I think there was, in the last 3 weeks, I think I did maybe 105 hours of editing. Fuck. It's an insane amount of work. Maybe 4 weeks. Maybe that's a bit over the top there, Roscoe. But it's a lot. It's a lot per day. And you feel the toll on your body from doing it because you're in the same position all day.
Yeah.
So I had to get back into the gym, that sort of thing, and then I hurt my shoulder. And
did you warm up?
Yeah, totally, man. I was mid.
All right.
I was mid there.
Yeah.
And I edit that much. I actually have a really bad mouse arm. Most people have the mouse arm that way.
Yeah.
But I've got it that way.
Yeah.
Because I do it sideways. I do that. Because you have the command key. And you're you've got to hotkey it all the way, baby.
Hotkeys.
Hey, hotkeys is language, man. It fucking annoys me.
Yeah.
Browser searching, right? Because there's 2 types of editing technique. You can browser search it. Like when you export, you can go to File, scroll down, export, share folder, enter, right? Or you can just go Command D.
Yeah.
Right? It's fucking quicker.
Yeah.
Super quick.
Yeah.
And you can zoom out with a mouse. If you scroll and hold, you can zoom out.
Yeah.
Command minus.
Yeah.
Whole universe, Command Z. No, sorry, Shift Z.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's a language.
Yeah, yeah.
And I actually thought about this as a sign language thing. If you took the keyboard and mouse away, doing this, and you could work that out as a language. And I thought, if you can work that as a language, then you can even your hands out. And if you I had this. I'm sure other people had this idea. You know, like not the Wii Fit, but the motion cameras that some Connect. They have the motion cameras, so they know where your body position is.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a crazy fucking idea. If you could do no touch editing.
Yeah.
So if you worked out the sign language that you create through hotkeys, you can then go just touching the air and fucking edit, and then do it without.
Fuck. Why don't you do that, son?
Oh, that sounds very difficult, but I think it's a great idea. I would totally do it. I totally would learn that new system because it'd be even faster.
Patent it.
I already do it fast. I can edit faster than I can talk, which is crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. So I can talk fast.
That's bullshit.
You're fucking bullshit, cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can definitely edit. Like, and a lot of editors go, "That's fucking bullshit, man." I'm like, "Fucking come watch me, man." You want like I will boast about this about myself, man. When I'm behind a computer, it's like, for me, I look at it as Formula One fucking race car driving. I want to get this thing done as fast as possible without loss of quality.
Yeah.
Like even this, like because I don't have a producer today, I'm gonna have to edit this, right?
Yeah.
So this podcast has gone for an hour and 14 minutes so far, right?
Yeah.
It's going to take me 37 minutes to edit it at this point.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to edit it in double speed.
Yeah.
But then the import's 10, so yeah, it's about an hour edit. That's normally a 2-hour edit. Like
if you go file, share.
No, LL. So what I do is I set up a multicam. So I set up a multicam edit. So I basically take those two clips together and I make them into a multi-clip edit, and then you put it into a different view window.
Yeah.
And if you just click the mouse, you go camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. He's talking, camera 1. He's talking, camera 2. And you'd play it in real time. So by hitting the L button, play, or spacebar, play. If you hit the L button again, it goes times 2. So you can edit. You can edit times 2.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear what they're saying because I've already done the show. I already know what's in it.
Yeah.
So I can edit it 2 times the speed.
Yeah.
It's crazy. When I show people how I do it, they go, "That's fucking awesome." Because like most editors, no, they do. Because most of us editors, man, we edit interviews.
Yeah.
And we usually shot the interview.
Yeah.
And I call it a fishing expedition. I hate fishing expeditions. When someone gives you a whole bunch of files that mean fuck all.
Yeah.
They've got no file naming convention. They've got no slate. No one mentioned what take it is. They just shot a whole bunch of shit and put it on a fucking card and go, "Can you help me?" Right? I hate that. It's called a fishing expedition.
Yeah.
It's very time consuming. And most editors have had to do a fishing expedition every here and there, right? Like it happens. Just unavoidable sort of work.
Yeah.
And it's a drain on your psyche. Like, yeah, you get the eye twitch after a while. Like, this is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like, can't you? If you just named these 1 to 10,
it'd be so much better.
Yeah, and then I synchronise the sound, which you could have named 1 to 10, and then you could have mentioned it in the film. This is take 2 of scene 2.
Yeah.
Just say it, because then I can hear it. I go, "Oh, put it in this bin, scene 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorted. No fishing."
Yeah.
But then you got to go through it and go look at the context of it, look at the script of it. Go, yeah, so it's this bit. Yeah, it's not that bit. Fuck. It's fishing expedition. Right? I fucking hate fishing expeditions. I like paint by numbers.
Yeah. You're listening, cunts?
Yeah. Slate your films, slate your clips. But I'm saying, most editors have to do what we call the talking head scenario. Ironically, this is where we're at, right? We're talking heads right now, right?
Yes, we are.
So it's talking head editing. So it's camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. There may be a third camera involved, like maybe a 2-shot.
I doubt it.
No, but you know what I mean? You might have a 2-shot of us. Like I could set a camera up over there and have the 2-shot.
On the casting couch, what?
Yeah. That's a special camera. Yeah. We talk about that later on.
Righto.
Yeah. We do the post-casting couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I call it. We're going to play a little game.
We're going to shoot the jail scene.
Yeah. I'm going to... You think your head's shiny now? Wait until you see this baby oil, baby. Wow, we just got gross.
Yeah,
we got really gross there.
My head's shiny, but fucking seriously, it's the shiniest.
It's It's the most beautiful shiny head I've ever seen. Rob.
Yeah, blow it out your ass.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Most editors have to put up with the talking heads, and when I show them how to multicam edit an interview at 2 times speed, they're like, "This is like
blown away."
They're like, I'm going to do this every time.
Yeah.
They always have this look on their face, like, I can't believe you've thought of this. Yeah. Okay, of course, it's like, mind numb fucking editing, you do it. But there's edits out there that you get excited for. I've had some edits that I'm excited for lately. And action sequences. I've got to. I'm under embargo. Actually, I get to watch it tonight. Embargo.
Fucking bargo.
Not bargo. Embargo.
Embargo.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about it. I mean, it's under embargo. It's embargo. I don't even know. Is that? Let's find out the etymology of embargo. How much time we got? 12 fucking minutes, baby. We can do this. We can do it. Embargo. Yeah, I got to cut A-list actors.
Yeah.
So I got to do Hugo Weaving, Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
Not Chris Rock. Yeah, no, it was Chris Rock. Chris Rock. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them. There were so many of them. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. I get to legitimately cut these people into a media package. It was great. I think that's the first time, but maybe the second time I've cut A-listers like that. Maybe actually, I really need to think about that. But it was such a good feeling, such an exciting edit.
Yeah,
like you get up in the morning and do that edit.
Yeah,
like the Talking Heads one. You're like, no, it's fucking boring, man.
I get to cut famous people in.
Yeah, but the Talking Heads one normally makes you some money. Usually it's for an organisation promoting something really nice, and that's wonderful.
Yeah, not this organisation.
We are totally promoting something nice. I don't know what that is, but we'll figure it out at some point. No, embargo. Etymology. Embargo. Let's have a look. I think that says etymology.
If you didn't know, Ross is blind. He needs glasses. He's doing this through Braille.
Here we go. We'll see about that.
Look at that. That's the sickest.
Yeah, try to do that on a PC. Can't be done. Can't be done. I just did a Zoom, kids, in case you're wondering.
Can't do that. Can't do it. Fucking stuff your apple up your ass.
Jesus.
It really wouldn't matter if it was sideways or...
Looks like it's Spanish. Embargo is Spanish, so it must be Latin. I think it's Latin. There you go. I've had enough of that question anyway. We've got to wrap it up.
Bye.
Toodaloo. Goodbye to you. I've got a little bit of beer left, hopefully.
Oh, no, I can't.
You can't? No.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh, let me pour some of this in here, just so you can have a sip. No. I just need to have a sip. You don't want it? You want it or not?
No. Yep. How much is in there?
I got none because I spilt the other one.
Don't worry about
it. Doesn't matter.
All good.
But let me just wrap up by saying once again, man, it's been absolute. I'm so glad that you're in my life, bro. I'm so glad that we get to do this together. Like, you've helped my show.
Yeah.
You made me have some amazing experiences writing music and being in a band, man. I can't thank you enough. And above all of that, you're a top bloke and an awesome friend, man. So,
fucking shut up.
I'm gonna miss you, man. I just want the world to know, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing wrong with that. Letting the audience know. But with that said, man, I hope you have a really good journey. I hope you get to start off what you want to start off, because you're like that. What you're doing is something that I would have done, or my parents would have done. Like, wild people do what you're doing. To just
wild.
They do. Uproot.
Fucking wild.
But uprooting like that, just uprooting and fucking going.
Maybe crazy.
Yeah, crazy. You need a little bit of crazy to do what you're doing, man. And I know in my heart that you're going to win, bro. And
I fucking hope so.
Yeah. You're going to totally win at what you're doing, man. You're doing the right thing for the right reasons, and that's how come I know you're going to win.
Yeah.
That's how come I know.
Nah, thanks.
But yeah, any final words before I kick you off the show?
I love you.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah.
All right, you've been watching the Pagey Train. You can come and check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on iHeartRadio. Basically, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. And hey, if you don't like listening to podcasts, you can come watch us on YouTube. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe. The Pagey Train is back in business. I'm going to have more guests coming up soon. And you have been watching us and enjoying us. Don't forget to subscribe. Tick for notifications. And don't forget to go to Main and West this year. 4th of December. 4th of December. Subscribe. You've been watching the Pagey Train, and we'll see you next time. All right, man. That's the last show for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer, huh?
Oh.
That's all right, though.
The outtakes.